Angela, I called your university to ask for them to withdraw your acceptance to the school. After you graduate from high school, you are tasked with finding a job. You asked them to do what? Why did you let me go to great lengths to pass the exam only for you to take it away from me in the end? You said you would let me go to college if I passed the exam for Princeton. I didn't think you'd be able to pass the exam. That's why I suggested a high-level place like Princeton, so that way you'd lose interest in trying for college. I honestly have no intention of letting you go to college. So I had them withdraw your acceptance. You liar! Why would you let me go through all of this if you had no intention of letting me go in the first place? Who's going to support the finances of this family? Just when I thought that I could finally relax a bit since you'd be helping out, you selfishly decided to apply to college. Are you trying to run away from me? You are an important asset to supporting the family. This is a household of a single mother since your father passed away from a car accident. I can't pay for your tuition on my own when I could barely even make enough to support us through these years. That's why I've been working part-time as much as I can while going to school. I chose to live my entire high school life making sure not to cost us as much as possible. I'm going to borrow a scholarship at university or just go through student loans. I'm not trying to burden you. Shut up! Why are you so insistent on going? All you're gonna do there is drink and play around. I won't allow you to have fun. If I have to suffer, then so do you. I didn't even want to work in the first place, which is why I got married to your father, who ran a small company. And yet, next thing I know, I've gone from being a full-time housewife to living a poor life working to support me and my 2 daughters. I don't want to work anymore. I've been working hard on my own all my life as a single mother. It's time for me to live freely. So, regardless of whether it's fair or not, you don't have time to go to college. After graduating from high school, start working right away and support your sister and me. What? That isn't fair. Katie is still a junior high school student. She still needs a lot of money for her tuition. I want to let her go to my favorite high school and college, and for that to happen, you have to do your best. You'll be paying for all her school tuition. What? Hold on. Katie is allowed to go to any high school and university of her choice, but I was told that I could only go to a public high school, and even though I passed the exam for Princeton, university was canceled. That's because Katie is cute. Unlike you, she's special. Worth putting in the effort and money. Well, your money, at least. Unlike me? What are you trying to say? You look just like your father, so much it's rather annoying. When he was alive, I loved him because of the money he had, but now it's all gone. I hate your father who died and left me, and I hate the daughter who looks like him as well. That's why you hated me? I knew that you treated only me like this, but I never thought that was the reason. That's completely unreasonable. I can't help that I was born with his likeness. Compared to you, Katie looked just like me when I was her age. She's such an angel. A cute child like her should be able to marry a rich man and live happily. So, for that to happen, she needs a chance to get to meet and know these rich people, which is where you come in. She needs to go to the best high school and the best college, which you will be paying for. I have to pay for all that? I want to go to college too. I want a successful life too. But now I have to let go of those dreams and put up with working so that my little sister can have a better life, all because you don't want to work? Katie is your cute little sister, right? A big sister should try their hardest to support their younger sister. So with that being said, stop talking and hurry up and find a job. Stop moping over your false hope. College isn't something you deserve to go to. It wasn't false for me. You told me that you won't accept any less than Princeton, so I tried my hardest to get in. I studied for ages for this moment, only for you to completely disregard it? This is all way too cruel. The cruel one is you. You don't care about your parents' feelings at all. Normally, people don't tell their parents that they're going to pursue college. They tell their parents that they would like to work to help them out. And yet here you are being ungrateful and not wanting to return the favor of me taking care of you. Go look for a job, you ungrateful child. Hey sis, did you see the picture? That high-brand bag looks amazing, doesn't it? I bought it using the bonus I got during the summer. Of course I saw it. It's amazing that you could afford to buy such expensive items. That's because, unlike you, I'm a highly educated college graduate. Are you jealous? A high school graduate like you wouldn't be able to afford something like this, right? Why would you say something like that to me? High school graduates barely get paid to survive, right? I heard from Mom, but apparently you only make an average of $30K a year? You've been working since you graduated high school, and yet you can only make that much money? I pity people with low educational backgrounds. Any effort you put in won't help if you don't at least graduate from college like I did. You've really got some nerve to say those kinds of things to me, Katie. Why don't you just hurry up and find someone to marry? A high school graduate barely making ends meet and completely single? I would rather die than be known as that. If you don't hurry up and marry someone while you're still young, then nobody is going to want you at all. Thanks for your concern, but I'm about to get married to the person I was dating soon. So no need to worry about my future. What did you say? I said that I'm getting married soon. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity to move out of the house as well. You graduated college and are now working to a point where you can look after yourself, plus Mom still works part-time. So even if I'm not here, you guys can somehow manage to live on your own, right? I didn't know that you had a boyfriend, sis, but I bet he's as much of a low-level human as you are. I mean, who else would want to get married to someone who only graduated high school? Not really. Unlike me, he managed to go into college and graduate. We were classmates in high school and were supposed to go to the same college, but I was the only one who wasn't able to go to college, so we became estranged. Luckily for me, we managed to meet again as adults and then started dating again. Went to the same university as you were supposed to. Does that mean he graduated from Princeton? Yeah, he and I were the only ones who got accepted. I wanted to enjoy my college life with him. What does he do now? If he graduated from somewhere like that, then he must be working for a nice company, like a foreign-affiliated financial company. He's just an ordinary doctor. His parents own a hospital, and he's eventually going to be the owner of that hospital as well. Is he that successful? Why would a person like that get married to a high school graduate like you? It's unfair for a high school graduate to get something this good. Educational background doesn't matter in marriage. And it shouldn't matter who I decide to marry. Anyway, I'll be moving out soon and won't be visiting the house very much after I get married, so please take care of Mom. Angela, give up on your marriage with your fiancé and give him to your sister instead. He is way too out of your league and you don't deserve him. He is better matched off with your sister. Mom, what kind of joke are you trying to pull here? I'm being serious. I'm sure your fiancé would like to marry a more attractive girl. Your sister is pretty and has a better educational background than you do. She's perfect for him. You should want your sister to be happy. You don't want me to be happy? I gave up on going to college to pay for her tuition fee, and next you want me to give up on my fiancé? Why would I have to go through all this just because I'm the older sibling? Shut up! A daughter should listen to what her mother says. I won't let you forget how I raised you. I also don't like how you plan to move out the moment you are set to get married. You need to keep working to take care of me. I've just quit my part-time job, but if you leave, then that was all for nothing. What do you mean you quit your job? Your sister finally graduated college and is now working. Until now, we've managed to do well with my part-time job and you working full-time, but I think it's about time that I get to be free. I figured that now was the perfect time to quit and live my life in peace. I'm thinking of living off of your salary, but you've decided to get married. You'll continue to work for your family. That's the eldest daughter's role. I won't let you off that easily. What do you think of me? I'm used to you treating me like trash because you think that Katie is prettier, but now you want to take away my happiness? I only really think of you as an ATM. I gave birth to you, and now you have to live your life working for my happiness. Oh, but if your fiancé marries your sister, then I guess we wouldn't need you anymore. Rather, you would just be a hindrance, so if you could leave the house, that'd be great. Treating me like an ATM and telling me to leave when you're done with me, it's too much. Shut up! You mean absolutely nothing to me. Introduce your fiancé to your little sister and don't show up in front of me again. Fine. Understood. You're no longer needed here. Now then, we need to get Katie to get married to him soon. I wonder how much money I could request out of him. You didn't let me finish. I will only comply with the part where you told me to no longer show my face to you ever again. I won't be handing my fiancé over to Katie. Why should I? What did you say to me? I'm done with you. I won't be showing my face to you ever again. Once I get married to him, I will be cutting all ties with you guys. Don't interfere with my life ever again. What's wrong with you? You have some nerve yelling like that. You are going to go against your mother's orders. Hand him over to her. You guys aren't a good match. A low-income person like you who gets married to a doctor would only end up getting divorced.
You might be right. Angela is such a hard-working person unlike me. One day she might get tired of me and just want to end things.
Huh? Who are you?
Nice to meet you, Angela's mother. I'm the man she's going to marry, Harry.
You're the doctor she's going to marry?
Sorry that this is how we first encounter each other. Angela mentioned that there's no reason for us to ever meet.
Oh my, sorry for my rude daughter. Compared to her little sister Katie is a very hard-working girl. She should be a good match for someone of your class, Harry. She's cute, went to college, and above all, young. If you ever meet her, I'm sure you'd be interested in her. Forget about Angela and meet with her instead.
I've met her before. My friends and I were so appalled by her rude behavior.
What are you talking about? She's so cute, and I'm proud of her.
I was forced to participate in a speed dating event, and I did tell Angela about this. I had Katie as my partner. She was certainly cute and young. She was very popular with the male members in the early stages. But the marriage appeal was just too much, and the men quickly distanced themselves from her.
What's wrong with that? That's where you go to find a future marriage partner, right?
Slight marriage talk is fine, but her demands of what her life should be were, way too much. She wants to live in a luxury apartment, wants to ride in this luxury car, and wants at least $10,000 a month for an allowance? You talk about your desire to get married like that, it's only natural for men to lose interest. I may have been a little mean in response to that. I had asked her in exchange for fulfilling all those wants, what can you do for your husband? I asked her if she'd be good at being a perfect housewife, but her answer was horrible.
Horrible answer? What could she have possibly said?
She claimed that she didn't want to do such troublesome things, so that it would be good to have 2 children and let the older one do everything. Not surprising that after all that, all the men and women distanced themselves from her. Your daughter, however, didn't notice the change and was curious why everyone was acting differently and claimed that her household was like that.
Oh my, how strange for her to say such things. I don't know what to say. I'm not a mother who forces everything on Angela.
You do, though. By the time she was 12, you forced most of the housework onto her. She used to complain to me a lot when we studied together. She had a part-time job and was in charge of all the housework at home. So if I don't sacrifice my sleep, I won't be able to find time to study.
Well, you see, that's because...
After we get married, I want you guys to see her again. I want her to end her life by sacrificing herself for others. I want her to have fun. So with that in mind, starting today, she'll be cutting off all ties with you guys. Please contact me if you want anything you would like to talk to her about.
Help me, sis. Mom keeps saying all these weird things. She said that I have to send her $10,000 a month. You can do that, right? You graduated from college and got into a good company, so you can afford it since you managed to buy a high-brand bag. Sure, I work at a better company than you do, but I still get paid a minimum amount as well. Sending Mom money when I already have to pay my rent and other bills will barely leave me with anything left. Oh, really? A high school graduate like you wouldn't understand. Just because I graduated college doesn't mean I get paid super well. You say that, but you do have a tendency to show off not only your designer bags, but earrings and other expensive items as well. I sacrificed my groceries to buy those. I would just go to speed dating events and have the men buy dinner, and I would just spend the money I would use to buy food for those brand items. That is a bit of an extreme way to go about things, Katie. But these days, for some reason, all the men I eat with keep leaving. Even when I ask for a present, they won't buy any at all, so I can't send money to Mom. Help us out, sis. I don't need to do anything. I'm married now, and I've already decided not to go back home. You're married already? You're in charge of taking care of Mom now. She was cold to me, but in return she was very kind to you, so think of it as a way to repay her kindness and support her. What? I can't do that. Please, sis, don't leave me. Katie kept ignoring her mother's demand to send money, and her mother, who had reached her limit of her patience, rushed into her workplace, yelling about how she raised her and yet she can't even take care of her mother. She eventually got dragged away by security. However, Katie couldn't handle the embarrassment she faced at her workplace, so she resigned. She eventually moved back in with Mom and tried to sell off her brand items. However, it was discovered that they were all counterfeits. I heard that the two of them were so shocked to hear that they wouldn't be given any money for those items that they passed out on the spot.
Mom, where are you? Me and Dad are really hungry. Can you make dinner? Sorry, honey, I'm at the hospital right now. The doctor just told me that I'm going to have to be hospitalized starting today. What? Why? I broke my arm. It's completely shattered, and they told me that I won't be able to move around for a while. You broke your arm? Doing what? How could you, a stay-at-home wife, break your arm? You know, half of this is your fault. What do you mean it's my fault? You shattered a glass cup this morning, didn't you? You know, my favorite cup? Oh yeah, it slipped right out of my hand. I forgot to tell you. You know, water got all over my school uniform and I had to dry it off before going to school. I was almost late because of that. Well, why didn't you clean it up afterward? I stepped on a shard of glass that you left on the floor and cut my foot. Really? Yes, do you know how dangerous it is to leave a whole floor full of glass shards? But I mean, it is your job to clean up those things. You're a stay-at-home mom. So you have to do all of the housework for me and Dad. What did you just say? And what do you plan to do when I try to clean it up after and I accidentally cut my finger or something? Are you going to watch your precious daughter get hurt like that? So you want me to cut up the bottom of my foot instead? I didn't expect there to be glass, so I stepped directly onto a pool of glass. Then I jumped back because it hurt so much and your father's skateboard was right there. Ended up falling down the whole flight of stairs. You both caused this injury. Do you have it on tape? I'm sure it would go viral if we posted on social media. Stop laughing! I'm injured because of you! I'm in a hospital, for God's sakes! Come on, Mom. Don't blame it all on us. You're the one who was too clumsy to stay on your feet. Who shatters their arm because of a stupid reason like that? What do you mean? And you're overreacting. Why would you need to be hospitalized because of a broken bone? Just come home already. I'm hungry. Your adorable daughter is waiting for her supper. You're gonna make me cook with a right arm like this. Why don't you at least act like you're worried for me? Whatever. I'm done arguing with you. We'll order some delivery. I'll make sure to keep the receipt, so make sure to pay me after you come home. You can stay there for tonight, but come home by tomorrow night so you can cook.
Sarah! Where the hell are you? It's been 3 days already. Come home and do the housework right now.
Do you really think a broken bone is going to fix itself in 3 days? I'm not gonna be home for another few months. I did some blood work and the doctor told me that some numbers are off due to overworking. They said that I'll need to stay in the hospital for about another month.
What? Do you think you could just abandon the house for a whole month? I do my job by paying the bills in this household. You do yours. I don't want to hear any excuses. Get your butt home right now.
I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling you what the doctor said that I needed to do. I can't leave until I know that I'm all better, so could you please do the housework while I'm gone?
You shut your mouth. The house is getting dirtier by the minute, and the laundry isn't going to wash itself. Do whatever you need to convince the doctor, and come home this instant.
Are you hearing yourself? You're not a baby, Charles. You know how to do the laundry, and I'm too injured to move.
What did you just say to me? Did you just call me a child? After everything I do for you, you act like that to me? Can't you show a bit of respect for your man?
Is time to heal my injuries really too much to ask for? I even told you multiple times that I needed to put your skateboard away because someone was going to trip on it. But you ignored me when I asked you, and here I am with a broken leg. It's not my fault that I'm stuck in a hospital bed, honey.
Shut up! You live off my hard-earned money. And if you want to leave the house and get hospitalized, then why don't you teach your daughter how to do the housework? She doesn't know how to do crap around the house. Do your job as a mother and a wife.
Why are you blaming me for our daughter not knowing how to do chores? I tried to teach her multiple times and you stopped me.
Oh wow, it's my fault?
Yes, it is! I tried to teach our daughter and you told me not to slack off by making our daughter do the housework. Thanks to that, she started treating me like a maid. It's your fault that she turned out to be incapable of doing these things on her own.
I don't remember saying any of that to you or her. Stop blaming me for your own incapabilities as a mother.
And here you are blaming me for something that isn't my fault again. Why don't you take this time as an opportunity to learn how to do the housework? That way, if an emergency like this ever happens again, you'll know what to do. You two need to become competent and at least sustaining your lives without me for a week.
Are you serious? Why the hell would I have to do that? My job is to earn money so that everyone can live a happy life, and this is yours. There wouldn't be anything to argue about if you would just come home and do your job already.
Are you trying to tell me that you want me to do all the housework that I usually do with a broken arm and a cut-up foot?
That's exactly what I'm telling you to do. Wake up before the man of the house and go to sleep after him. That's how things should be. Scrub the floors until I can see my reflection on them. And I swear, if you try to slack off even a bit, don't forget to take care of the garden too. I don't want any vegetables other than the homemade organic ones. You signed up for this when you married me, so you better get the job done.
I barely get by doing all of those things when I'm healthy. Do you really think that there's even the slightest possibility that I'll be able to manage to do everything as usual with injuries like this?
I'm done talking with you. If you can't come home today, come home as soon as possible. And if you keep wasting my time with your nonsense, don't expect to have a home to come back to.
Charles, what the hell is this? I just got home from the hospital. Why are there divorce papers on the dining table?
Oh, you're finally home. Well, I need you to sign those papers and turn them in for me. Me and Lisa are already living in a different house.
You haven't answered my question. I asked why. Why would I need to sign these papers?
I warned you a month ago that if you don't come back from the hospital as soon as possible, then you won't have a home to come back to.
Wait, so you're telling me that you want to get divorced because I was hospitalized for a month?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. I would have reconsidered it if you'd come home right away after I warned you, but you chose to stay in a hospital. So this is what you get. I don't need a wife who leaves her family for a whole month while they're struggling without her.
I was only gone for 1 month. What kind of nonsense is this? And what gives you the right to take our daughter with you?
Please just shut up. I already have an idea of who I'm going to marry next, so I don't need you anymore. She's waiting for me to propose to her, so hurry up and sign the papers already. I don't need you anymore.
Wait, what do you mean you have an idea of who you're marrying next?
During the month that you weren't there, Lisa and I had a discussion and came to a conclusion. That we don't need a wife and a mother who can't even do her job. So we decided we should get started on finding a new one.
What the hell?
And we actually found the perfect one. A mother and a wife who's younger and prettier than you, who we don't have to worry about leaving to get hospitalized. She's also better than you at doing housework. Even Lisa said that she's happy to have a mother who's so beautiful and perfect. She even calls her mom now. The three of us are already living together in our new house.
You've got to be kidding me. You cheated on me while I was hospitalized because I got injured? And now you just replace me with her like I never existed?
Oh, come on. Don't get so worked up. The only reason that we had to resort to this is because you abandoned us first. You basically set me up to cheat on you.
What do you mean?
Look, the only person to have to blame for all of this is yourself. You chose not to do the housework that you're supposed to do, and you lost your job. I don't think anyone will be willing to take in someone like you, but good luck finding a place to stay at.
Whatever, I never planned on coming home anyways.
What?
I understand what you two have to say. Alright then, I'll sign the papers and turn them in right now.
Really? I thought you would be a bit more unwilling. Isn't this where you're supposed to beg me not to leave you?
I told you, I never planned to go home anyways. Why would I ever want to go back to being harassed by two idiots like you? I was going to bring up divorce when I got home anyways. This just saves me time. I just finished signing the papers, so I'll go turn them in right now.
What? What do you mean you were planning on bringing up the divorce when you came home? You're saying that you would have divorced me anyways?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why?
What do you mean by why? I don't need a husband who attacks his own wife for getting injured. I had a lot of time to think about everything alone, and I came to this conclusion. That's why I would have brought it up as soon as I came home anyways.
What?
Yeah, but you saved me the hassle of convincing you, so thank you. Oh, and also, thank you for leaving proof that you were cheating on me. I'll be suing you for this, which means more money for me. Compensation's on top of half of your assets. I'm gonna be so rich after this.
What do you mean you'll be suing me? It's not like I wanted to cheat on you. I only cheated on you because you left me alone for a whole month. You'll never be able to convince the judge that it's worth compensation.
You're joking, right? Do you think you'll win this case because the reason you cheated was I was left for a month to fix a broken bone? Are you stupid? No matter what the reason, cheating is still cheating. I'll be sure to collect every single penny from you. And if you still have anything to say, make sure to contact me through my lawyer. I'll be hiring one to sue you on this case.
You're hiring a lawyer?
Of course I am. I never want to see you again, even for this procedure. I just took a look around, but this dirty house is full of evidence of you cheating.
What?
You have a habit of sticking receipts into your pocket instead of throwing them away, don't you? Oh my, you two must have had an amazing time at a nice restaurant. And a hotel, already. Well, I'll be handing all of these to my lawyer, so good luck getting away with this.
Come on, Sarah.
Oh, and you left your watch collection here too. I'll be sure to take good care of it all.
Wait, no, I didn't leave it there intentionally. I just couldn't find any of my watches because the house was so messy.
Of course you couldn't. I always cleaned up after the two of you. How could someone like you have possibly found anything in this mess of a house?
Give them back to me right now. I bought all of those with my own money. They're mine.
No, Charles, they're our shared assets, which means they're also mine. I won't be returning them until the court case is over and what I get is ruled.
What?
Well, that's that. And make sure to tell me where your new address is later. I'll send my lawyer right away and we'll have a meeting about everything.
Shut up! I'll never tell you.
Well, then I guess I'll keep these watches that are worth years of your hard work. I can't wait to put them up for auction and see how high they'll go.
What?
If you want to keep at least half of it instead of losing it all, then send me your new address. Mom! What did you do? Why is so much of Dad's savings gone? He told me when we left the house that he had well over $100,000 in savings. Sorry, honey. Over half of everything that he used to have is mine now because we got divorced and he cheated on me in the process. I'm sure your father's struggling to get by now, but I wish the three of you a happy life together. How are we supposed to live a happy life with barely enough for anything? Dad even said that he got demoted at work, and now we barely have any savings. I had to give up on my dream college because we didn't have enough money left to pay for the tuition. Oh no, your father got demoted at work? Stop acting surprised when you're the one who was behind it. You leaked that he cheated on you to his company. He was forced to be demoted because of you. I mean, he did what he did, so what's so wrong with telling the truth? Who would have thought that the woman he cheated on me with was a coworker at work? None of that would have happened if she had just given in and paid her portion of the compensation. She kept ignoring my calls and letters, so I had no choice but to reach out to her company. I hate you. Dad got demoted and Molly got fired because of you. Oh wow, I didn't know that the other woman was fired. But look on the bright side, you always wanted an obedient housewife who you could treat like a maid. I don't need a maid who doesn't know how to do anything around the house. I can't believe how useless she is. What? I heard that she was great at cooking and that she was beautiful. That was a lie. She doesn't know how to cook a single dish. She just bought things from the store and acted like she cooked for us. We thought that she was good at cleaning, but it turned out that she was just stuffing everything into a closet. She's not nearly as good at cleaning and cooking as you, Mom. Oh, really? Yeah, so I decided that I want to live with you instead of Dad. I don't want to spend another day with him and Molly. It's driving me crazy. What? Yeah, and it's a good deal on your part, too, because you can make him pay child support to you. You're greedy enough to take him for more than half of everything from Dad. He'll take me in to get paid even more, right? Why would I take you in? And you can stop calling me Mom. Call me Sarah from now on. What? I don't want a daughter who won't even worry about me when I'm being hospitalized after getting injured. I changed the keys to all the locks. You won't be able to come inside anymore. What do you mean you don't want me? I'm your own daughter. You treated your own mother in a way that made her not want to take you in. This is all your own fault. Farewell, Lisa.
Hey, Sarah. I was wondering, is there any chance that we could get back together?
What?
You heard everything from Lisa already, haven't you? Molly tricked us into thinking she could replace you. But it was all a lie, and she wasn't even close to what we thought she was. And we both realized how important you were to us.
Too late. I have no intention of becoming a family with the two of you anymore. Even if you were going to break up with Molly, you're going to have to live alone with Lisa from now on.
Come on, don't be like that. It's been a while since we split. Aren't you starting to realize how difficult it is to live all on your own?
What?
Yeah, I mean, you're probably struggling to find a job with a resume like that, aren't you? The only workplace experience that you have is kitchen. No matter how much money you took from me, you can't go on unemployed forever, can you? I got demoted, but I still have a strong feeling that I can make it back up that ladder. My company just put me in as a member of a big project. I'm sure they'll promote me again if this goes well.
Congratulations on that. But you don't have to worry about me. I've already found a new job for myself, and I'm not struggling to get by at all.
What? You already found a job?
Yeah, I work as a maid now. I can use my knowledge and skills in a workplace like this.
Oh, so you're a maid now. So you are barely getting by, right? Well, then you don't have to act tough. I get it. You have a job. Can we just get back together?
I'm not acting tough at all. I get paid a salary and tips, so I make about $2,500 a month.
2,500? You make the same amount as me!
Oh, that's how much you make now?
Why would a maid be paid so much each month? All you do is cook and clean, right? That's not fair.
I mean, the customers want a maid who can do the job really well, that badly. And they're all people who've been through hard times and understand how difficult it is to do things like scrubbing floors. That's why they're generous with the amount they pay me.
Really?
Yes, I clean a mansion every day and it's amazing. They liked how I did my job, so they made me their personal maid. I've been told that if I keep up the good work, they plan to give me raises periodically. It's like my dream come true.
But...
Of course I won't get full of myself and will study and get some certificates so that I can find another job whenever things go sideways. Anyways, I'm doing amazingly on my own, so you have nothing to worry about. I'll never ever get back together with you.
do you hate us that much?
Yes, but I do hope that you and your new family get along well. After all, she's the reason you were able to realize how important I was to you, so treat her well. Well then, let's both enjoy the new chapters of our lives. After that, neither my daughter nor ex-husband ever reached out to me again. However, I heard rumors that the new wife is still horrible at housework. Apparently, the only meals that they ever have together are bought food. As a result, Charles was diagnosed with diabetes and is now spending his days in a hospital. Lisa's been acting like a victim towards her friends at school, but nobody looked convinced since she would always say condescending things about me even at school. They even concluded that she harassed me so badly that I had to leave and that they didn't want to be friends with her anymore.